gotta address some shit too. If we go into the album, if we go into the advances, then we gotta talk about Sha Money. If we going into that, if this,
Right.
if you want to cut to that right now, we can talk about that.
Okay, he had some words.
Because I seen his I didn't
even know about it. We just someone sent me the clip before I told him we're going here.
I'll tell you a more recent story with Joyner Lucas, right? Got him signed to Atlantic. 2 months after I met him, 3 months we had a deal. Craig and Dante heard the music, saw the video. I sent them, nice, good deal. Boy wanted to jump in, team is right, Riggs the A&R. So they like, yo, we're gonna put together a promo tour together. So you're gonna have to go do this. Promo tour, you gotta step around every city. You gotta tap in with every DJ or every radio station. You gotta sit down and do these interviews.
Shake all the hands, kiss all the babies.
Yo, after the third state, he was like, yo, I don't wanna do this no more. I'm like, bro, I've seen 50 do this, I've seen everybody. You gotta do this promo, bro. This how you gonna meet them. They gonna say they know you, you're gonna build a relationship.
This is the job.
You gonna leave, they gonna spin your record, bro. And he didn't wanna do that. And I'm like, but I'm trying to like, yo, bro, you gotta do this. And he just didn't wanna do it.
What was it? What reason did he give?
He felt like he didn't have to do it.
And he had a following already.
He had a following, huge following on Facebook, a lot of social media fans. He was doing his thing and he was building it up, but he thought he made it already. And there was more work to do. This is where you get from where you was at, underground, to the mainstream. And that radio and them DJs matter.
Right.
DJs really matter. You tap in with them, go do everybody's interviews. You gotta give yourself to get it back too.
Yeah,
And
I don't even think
my response, I wasn't here. So Matt Gat, this is on y'all.
Are we going to that, or are we talking about what
The
we
album.
doing?
Where we
No,
going?
we're talking, period.
We can wait for that.
All right,
we can
cool.
go into that right now.
I'm not
Let's stay the course.
Go ahead, let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
stay the course.
Because if we got to talk about advances and all that, we got to talk about Sha.
Yeah, that was my day off. So y'all
Okay.
You see how your man
Y'all
just
lead
threw
it.
us under the bus?
Y'all lead it.
Said I wasn't. I knew this was coming. That's
It's
why.
a very easy conversation, but y'all lead it.
I live under the bus. Go ahead, please, sir. If you please, we can talk about the advances. We can talk about Sha Money if you'd like to respond.
Go ahead, Drew.
Wait a minute, 2 seconds ago.
I'm going to chime in. But the nigga put me on a lawyer shit where I can't
Hold
say
on,
shit.
nah.
But we going to go ahead.
We can get to the whole story.
Get
if
to
you
the
like.
story, go ahead.
I'm trying to see which phone.
How many
you on.
phones are you going?
He got like 20 phones.
Pulling
over
up the
there.
receipts. Hold on. we want to go there?
You got to pull out
We could. It's that easy. But look,
No,
My man, why you
So
have
look.
5 phones? Like for real.
So listen.
3 of them just hit the
Yeah.
floor.
So listen. So I met Joyner in 2014. All right, 2014. When I met Joyner, I already had a marketing company, so my shit was already going right on a marketing thing. But my passion was always music, right? So I meet Joyner, and I'm like, yo, I think you're talented. We should do some, got some ideas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we start working together.
At this time, are you investing in his career?
No.
Okay.
Not
2014.
They're just working together.
Yeah, working together.
Okay.
Joyner already got his business partner, Sean,
Right.
who's his partner, right? So I come into the situation working with Joyner and his business partner, right? For like a couple years, right? All right. So you remember when you probably first heard about Joyner was probably like Facebook or some shit like that. Somebody sent you a link. He got to 1 million followers on Facebook first before anywhere else, right? So we figured out a formula to get his music heard and get it working where there's enough traction. So in terms of like labels approaching and all that, we was already getting there because he was already kicking buzz. You know what I'm saying?
And Drew is pretty much acting as a manager, even though he wasn't a manager. He knew that I needed one, but
So I was just filling the role.
he was filling in the role.
We didn't get you buzzing, what music you making, all of that, right?
Those
Like,
phones are catching L's.
yeah, just hold it.
Listen,
So you understand what I'm saying? So it's like we're working together. So me and Joyner every day working towards like trying to get whatever
this
music,
is like over the
creatively,
course
whatever.
of like this is of course over a couple years, bro. Like we working together, whatever. And then I get a message on Facebook from some kid who says, yo, Sha Money wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, shit, word. So I'm like, shit, hop on the phone with Sha. Yo, I f what you doing. I'm already starting to make a little bit of noise.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, man, you got a manager? And I'm like, nah. And he was like, I bet. So, let's talk about, me managing you type shit. So I'm like, all right. So I looked at it and at this time, like, you know what? This is if I can get Drew to manage me and Sha and have two managers,
then it's a work.
then it's gonna work because he know everything he doing on the marketing side. Sha do what he do on the ground. I'm thinking this motherfucker's still Sha Money from the G-Unit era. I'm not realizing that this nigga's a dinosaur. I don't know this nigga's a dinosaur. I don't know. I'm like, he's a nigga, so he's gonna be able to make some shit happen.
Right.
So I had to talk to Drew.
When you say dinosaur, what is a dinosaur?
The old methods, the 90s.
Traditional
traditional.
The business is different.
The business is
from
different
then to now.
Right.
You understand?
So a lot of the shit that that they did back then, and a lot of the ways that it was, this is where his head was at. Pause. So.
That was crazy.
So he didn't really understand. Me and Drew were really non-traditional. We like to push the boundaries, and we like to,
He's telling you the format.
Yeah.
Well, no. Don't.
No, not as far as format.
He didn't format records. Nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing like
Not
that.
in the creative. He
Nothing
didn't do
like that.
anything on the creative
Nothing
at
like
all.
that.
He
Nothing like that.
I was.
It was all
100%
business
on the creative.
Right.
It was all business. Everything was cool. I had to talk to Drew about.
He didn't produce a record. None of that.
None of that.
Right.
But I had to have a conversation with him and ask him, how he felt about co-managing with Sha Money. Now he felt a little bit like, damn, like I've been working with you for years, nigga, and now I gotta take a pay cut or take a step
check
back.
it. Yeah. So well, first off.
Yeah.
So when we was working, there was no arrangement. So Joyner asked me to manage it, right? And at the time, again, I had a marketing company, so this was kind of like a passion thing for me.
Right.
I'm into music. Then I met somebody that was real as he was real as hell. So I was like, yo, let's try to do it. Come on, like I'm with it.
Right.
Whatever it took, let's try. So we try. When Sha get in the picture, Joyner go to me. He goes, listen, will you co-manage with Sha? And I was like, well, I don't even know if I want to manage you, bro. Like, I don't know if I want to take this on. Like, I'm doing it. I got a marketing company.
Right.
But Joyner's smart, bro. He's smart, right? There's a reason why we're not signed to records, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, 2018, December. Who gets out of their deal? And we probably signed the worst deal in hip-hop history.
The worst.
The worst deal you could ever sign.
All right,
What's the type of
let's
deal?
reel it back.
hold on.
Back.
Hold
Hold on, no, we're gonna
deals.
get there. We're gonna get there.
Scenes
So
and
check.
shit, nigga. Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on.
What scene
So
did
check.
you
Skip the scenes
Hit it.
of the management to getting signed. There's a
No,
whole
hold on.
fucking gang.
So check. So what I'm saying is, he's smart.
Right.
So he's like, look, I know what I'm missing. So his intention was right. Getting someone like Sha, the intention was, you're in the business, so you understand how this works.
Right.
My man over here, who's been rocking with me for 2 years, doesn't know this shit like you know it, because you've been doing this.
Right.
So if I get both of y'all together, it's already working with me and him.
You're gonna
So
learn.
if I get you in the mix, we
Right.
can take this to the next level, right? So the intention was right. The first and only time you ever seen him speak about Sha was on Twitter 3 years ago, and you've never heard him speak about him since. So it's only being addressed right now because it only came up 3 months ago,
Right.
right? And the first time he did address him, a day later we get a letter from a lawyer.